good morning. Welcome back to Dropping Floats. Again, my name's Mark, and this is going to be the second episode of the secret places to hike in Maupin, Oregon. It's end of January 29th today. I'm starting the video off in the same spot. So we're going to go ahead and cross the bridge in Maupin, and once we get to the other end, we are going to make a left onto Bake Oven Road, and then we're going to follow Bake Oven for a little ways on up to what I call the BLM trail. It's a little trail off the side of the road that you wouldn't know existed unless you lived here and snooped around. It's a great little hike. It's all on BLM land, so again, it's totally legal to hike on. And here we are going by the Imperial Lodge. So we make that left across the bridge onto Bake Oven, then we just stay on Bake Oven, follow Bake Oven up for about a half a mile, and the hiking spot's on the right. I got some co-pilots today. The little brown dog is named Gotcha, and then the all black dog is Callie. She's been in other videos. Here they are riding shotgun. We're gonna just keep following Bake Oven up the road and around this big left-hand hairpin. The trail is gonna be right on the right as we're going up Bake Oven Hill. You can kind of see that road cut up above there. So right as you come around that first hairpin, it's on the right here, and right there I figure it's a good idea to do a shot from the road so you can see exactly where the parking is. It is very easy to drive by. So here's a shot of my truck from the road, kind of where you would park. There's a room for probably 2 cars worth of parking. So here's a shot from Bake Oven and what you're looking for. So just right as you come around that left-hand hairpin, it's just up about 50 yards on the right, and there's a little chain across with a couple posts in the road, and that's where you'd park to hike this little trail. So here's the start of the trail. It's a nice gradual little incline, and as you can see, there is a definite nice little trail to follow. And again, this is all on BLM land, so there's no worry about trespassing or getting on private property. So there's a kind of a crummy view of Onyx. You can kind of see where we're at, just riding off the road on Bake Oven, and we're gonna hike up and around this little hillside and get a couple cool little views. And there's the town of Maupin. And down in that canyon on the bottom there is Bake Oven Creek. That runs all the way up and through there. All that is private land, so unfortunately you can't really access that or get up close to it, but it's definitely a very beautiful view from the hike. There's a shot of the trail. You can see that cut on the side of the hill. You just gradually work our way up the side of this hillside, up and around that corner, and that's where we'll be at shortly. Dogs being dogs. Come on, buddy. What is that, a camera? What is that? On my first hiking video of Maupin, I had a subscriber mention rattlesnakes, and you should be aware of them always when you're hiking in Central Oregon. Maupin is no different. There are definitely rattlesnakes, and it's the one that you don't see that is the one that gets you. I've never seen any snakes on the BLM trail. The only time I've ever seen a rattlesnake was way down on a trail heading out of Max Canyon, which I will do a hiking video on, so others can enjoy that trail. It's a very, very pretty trail, and you can actually go from Max Canyon Campground all the way to I-84, which I have done over a night hiking that trail. So that will be coming up. But yes, whenever you're hiking in any part of Central Oregon, you know, it's a good idea to definitely keep an eye out on rattlesnakes. You're usually going to run into a rattlesnake in the morning and the evening. Midday when it's super hot out on these trails, you're not normally going to run into them, but that's not a guarantee. And the worst time for them is early spring, when they're coming out of their hibernation or whatever they do when they're down in the holes. They're very hungry, so they can be agitated, and they're out looking for food, so they are definitely out. So early spring is definitely the time you really have to be aware, and kind of watch where you're stepping and avoid any kind of thick brush down along like a water source or anything like that. Well, we got to the spot where I usually turn around up the trail. It does eventually turn to private, and I just kind of usually turn around right at that point. I really recommend, if you guys don't use the Onyx hunting app for private land access and public land access, I really recommend it. I use it all the time, and I'm not a hunter. You know, I fish, which is awesome for river access as well. I just pull up on my phone, kind of have an idea of where the border is now, and I just kind of hike up to that point and turn around. This isn't an exceptionally long hike, but it's a great one to go out and like do in the morning, you know, or afternoon. You just want to get out and get a little bit of exercise. You don't have to drive a long ways. It's just outside the edge of Maupin, so it's really good for that. But this is the secret spots to hike in Maupin #2. So I'm going to coin it the BLM trail. Look for the pin drop in the video description, and we'll see you on the next video. And as always, you know, if you're enjoying any of these videos, definitely hit a like and a subscribe for us. It's a new channel, you know, it's steadily growing. You know, every week we grow a little bit. Our end goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers within a year. We'll see if we can get that done. But if you've enjoyed any of these, you know, definitely hit like and subscribe. If you have any questions, you can hit me up on YouTube, of course, in the comments, or you can give me a call at the store. It's Maupin Country Store and Hardware. It's the store I own in town. Or if you have questions about fishing, if you've never been to Maupin, definitely drop me a line and ask away, and I'll do my best to assist you into getting some fish on your hook. So